how to patch your plot in this video, and then what we'll do is we'll have another video for how to set it up in Augmented once you have your rig patched. All right, so the first thing you need to know is if you are patching by channel or by address. If you're patching by channel, then that means that you are going to be assigning the channels first and then the addresses second. If you want to switch that, so you're doing the addresses first, then what you can do is you can come over here to displays, you can come over here to format, and it will switch for you, addresses and channels. So you can do it either way. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to think about what your addresses are. And so what's going to help you with that is going to be this document, the LX address document. And what this does, this gives you a general sense of, first of all, how many separate addresses you have on each line and where they are relative on the line themselves. So if what I'm doing is I am creating a plot that has 5 zones, then what I know is that I need 10 addresses from the catwalk that are going to allow me to get the apron and then upstage of the apron. So what I might do is I might say that channel 1 is 1 if I want to go from left to right. So lately we've been going from right to left. So we can say 17 is 1, we can say that 9 is 3, and then we can say that 1 is 5. And then what we can do is we can pick a couple of these. We'll say that's 2, and we'll say that this one is 4. And then of course we want 11, and then we want 12, and then we want 13, and then we want 14, then we want 15. Okay, so if this was how I was addressing my lights, then what I would need to do is I would need to come back over here and I'd say 1 at 17. What that does is that creates the channel, patches it to an address, and it has a type. Okay, so for any conventional fixture, just a dimmer is fine. So one thing that I can do to make this part of the job easier is that I can take this information and I can translate it into my hanging paperwork. Use my hookup chart. What I can do is I can print this up, or I can have it just on internet, and what I can do is I can say 17 is 1, and that's going to be ellipsoidal, front light, and I don't have to worry about color or position at the moment. And I can even say that this is apron front. And then once I have translated all of this information onto this sheet, it becomes a lot easier to translate it here. Okay, 14 is 2, 9 is 3, 5 is 4, and then, no, I'm sorry, yeah, address 5 is channel 4, and then 1 is 5. All right, then what I can do with this information is that I can patch very quickly. So if I wanted to have address first so that it fits my my columns, then like I said, what we do is we come to format and we say that 17 at 1, and then we say 14 at 2, and then we say 9 at 3, and then we say 5 at 4, and then we say 1 at 5. Okay. And so now we have our first row of lights patched. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I don't see 3 there, so we say 9 at 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if we switch it back, we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all patched, and they're all dimmers. Okay, let's say that what we want to do is we want to patch something else. We have vivid Rs that we can use, and let's say that the channel that we want for that is 201. 201 at, and we'll say that we are starting our patching of our vivid Rs at, let's see. All right, let's say that we are doing this on universe 2, and we're just going to patch it as number 1 on universe 2. What we're going to do now is we're going to click type, and there are some types that are already in here because they are the ones that we have, so we want to use vivid R, and there you go. So you'll notice that it says that it is in the right address there, channel and address. The other thing you can do is you can label your patch, right? And what you can do is you can say 1 through 5 label, which is L. We can call that front apron. And that might make it easier to identify certain lights as you go. All right, so that is how you patch. If you are interested in patching other kinds of lights, like if you wanted to patch any of the moving lights, then you can do that as well. We'll just use a previous patch as an example, and we'll say that one of our moving lights is 313, universe 2, address 262. So we'll say 313 at 2/262, and then we'll come over here to type, and we'll get our Lone Star. Here it is. And it will automatically put all the addresses in for you. And that is how you do your patch. Our next video will talk about how to take a patch and turn it into an augmented 3D model.